And now that President Obama has presented his plans for new gun regulations, the real battle begins in Congress. The president is asking for several new laws, including background checks for all gun sales. In a CBS News New York Times poll this morning, 92% of Americans say they want gun buyers to be checked out. Nancy Cordes is on Capitol Hill. So, Nancy, what's been the reaction from members of Congress?
Well, Nora, Democrats think they have an opening right now because public opinion has shifted in the wake of the Newtown tragedy. And there are some areas where the two sides say they agree, but restricting guns is not one of them.
Within hours of the president's announcement,
I'm calling on Congress to pass some very specific proposals right away.
Republican senators were releasing statement after statement expressing their opposition. Florida's Marco Rubio told Fox News restricting assault weapons would not prevent mass murder.
I actually think the president, and he just doesn't have the guts to admit it, is not a believer in the Second Amendment, although he states that he is.
Mr. Obama's proposals include reinstating the assault weapons ban, which Congress let lapse in 2004, and limiting the number of bullets in high-capacity magazines to 10. But even getting those measures through the democratically controlled Senate will be difficult. North Dakota's Heidi Heitkamp is one of several Democrats who oppose new gun restrictions.
This is wrong-headed, that what we absolutely need to be doing is doing things that actually achieve a result. And that's not something I'm convinced will achieve the intended result.
But there are other proposals on the president's list that do have bipartisan support, like cracking down on gun trafficking and imposing universal background checks.
If you want to buy a gun, whether it's from a licensed dealer or a private seller, you should at least have to show you are not a felon or somebody legally prohibited from buying one. This is common sense.
Washington State Republican Dave Reichert, who is a former sheriff, agrees with the president on that point.
I think that's part of the total package that should be examined. It could make a difference.
Still, House Republican leaders say they are going to wait to see what the democratically controlled Senate can actually pass before they make a move. And Nora and Charlie, Senate Democrats say they want to move very quickly, strike while the iron is hot, and they're going to start holding hearings on the president's proposal within the next 2 weeks.